Shri Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Shubhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Kariti Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhu Bhayevacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Veda Swamiti Namini Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pacharine Vishesha Shunavadi Pashyata Deshakarine. So if we have to start for Śrīla Rāmānaṃda Rāy, Śrīla Kaviraj Goswami begins with his father, Śrīla Bhavananda Rāy. So this is from Chaitanya Leela, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 10, which talks about the trunks, branches and sub-branches of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where all the intimate associate, all the personalities who assisted Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, their glorification is there. So it talks about this verse, which says, Kashi Mishra Pradyumna Mishra Rai Bhavananda Yahare Milan Prabhu Paila Ananda. So Mahaprabhu was very pleased. Mahaprabhu's joy became many folds to meet these three personalities. One is Kashi Mishra. Anyone remembers who is Kashi Mishra? Many times we have discussed about Kashi Mishra. We all went to Lord Jagannath's abode also, Jagannath Puri. Yes, Sonika, who is Kashi Mishra?
Prabhuji, he was the head priest of Jagannath Puri.
Yes, he is the head priest of Lord Jagannath. Okay, right answer. There is one more answer. Yes, Ravindra Prabhu, what else is he? Bolo, bolo, what important? That is even more
Krishna
important.
Prabhuji, I also know that he is the chief priest of.
There is one more aspect which is very important about Sri Kashi Mishra. Who remembers? Ramya, आपको याद है? Jayashree?
Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Banaras, so he stayed in Kashi Mishra house.
Banaras. Kashi Mishra, the head priest of Jagannath. Lord Jagannath is in Banaras. Where is your common sense? What are you speaking? Yes, Ramya. Bolliye. Your hand was up. Manoram Prabhu, you remember? Ramya, आपने हाथ उठाया था? You want to answer?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Prabhuji, I don't know. My phone is on Gaurangi's hand.
Achha. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made his residence in the house of Kashi Vishnu. That is Gambhira. Or that is the Radha Kant Matha. It's such an important aspect you people forget after being there also. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu made his place of residence, the residence of Sri Kashi Vishnu. Anyway. Of course, you don't know about Pradyumna Mishra. And the third personality named is Bhavananda Rāy. In the list of devotees at Jagannath Puri, which begins with Paramanand Puri, Swarup Damodar, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya and Gopinath Acharya, Kashi Mishra was the fifth, Pradyumna Mishra the sixth, and Bhavanand Rai the seventh. Lord Chaitanya took great pleasure in meeting with them. In Jagannath Puri, Lord Chaitanya lived in the house of Kashi Mishra. Here Prabhupada begins. Who was the priest of the king. Later, this house was inherited by Bhakteshwar Pandit and then by his disciple Gopal Guru Goswami, who established the deities of Shri Radhakant there. So it became known as Radhakant Math. In Gaur Ganodesh Deepika 193 states that Kashi Mishra was formerly Kupja in Mathura. Pradyumna Mishra, an inhabitant of Odisha, was a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Pradyumna Mishra was born of a Brahman family and Rāmānaṃda Rāy of non-Brahmana family. Yet Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised Pradyumna Mishra to take instructions from Rāmānaṃda Rāy. This incident is described in Antalila chapter 5. Now comes the point. Bhavanand Roy was the father of Śrīla Rāmānaṃda Rāy. His residence was in Alalanath, which is Brahmagiri, which is about 12 miles west of Jagannath Puri. By caste, he belonged to the Karana community of Odisha, whose members were sometimes known as Kayastha and sometimes as Shudra. His son Ramanand Roy was the governor of Madras under the control of King Pratapudra of Jagannath Puri. आलिंगन करितारे बोली लवचन तुम्ही पांडु पांच पांडव तुम्हारा नंदन. So speaking about Sri Bhavanand Rai, Mahaprabhu embraced Bhavanand Rai. The Lord declared to him, you formerly appeared as Pandu, and your 5 sons appeared as the 5 Pandavas. Who are these 5 Pandavas? The sons of Bhavanand Rai. So Bhavanand Rai is said to be the incarnation of Pandu and his sons to be known as Pandavas. So who are these 5 sons? Rāmānaṃda Rāy, Pata, Nayak, Gopinath, Kalanidhi, Sudhanidhi, Nayak, Vaninath. These are the 5 sons. The 5 sons of Bhavanand Rai were Rāmānaṃda Rāy, Gopinath Patnaik, Kalanidhi, Sudhanidhi, and Nayak Vaninath. এই 5 পুত্র তোমার মোরা প্রিয় পাত্র রামানন্দ সহ মোরা দেহ ভেদ মাত্র. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu continues, he says, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Bhavanand Roy, your 5 sons are all my dear devotees. Ramanand Roy and I are one, although bodies are different. How intimate is Ramanand Roy? Ramananda Saha Mora Deha Bedha Matra. So only the body is different, but the soul are the same. In Gaur Ganodesh Deepika 120 to 124 states that Ramanand Roy was formerly Arjun. He is also considered to have been an incarnation of Gopi Lalita, although in the opinion of others, he was incarnation of Vishakha Devi. He was the most confidential devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Most confidential. This access which Śrīla Rāmānaṃda Rāy had, that access was not allowed to even the Panchatattvas. No one. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said that although I am a sannyasi, my mind is sometimes perturbed when I see a woman. But Ramananda Rāy is greater than me, for he is always undisturbed. Even when he touches a woman, only Ramananda Rāy was endowed with the progressive. Ramananda Rāy was endowed with the prerogative to touch a woman in this way. No one should imitate him. Unfortunately, there are rascals who imitate the activities of Ramananda Rāy. We need not discuss them further. In Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's final pastime, Rāmānaṃda Rāy and Śrīla Rāmānaṃda were always engaged in reciting suitable verses from Srimad Bhagavatam and other books to pacify the Lord's aesthetic feeling of separation from Krishna. So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed for how many years in Jagannath Puri? How many years Mahaprabhu stayed in Jagannath Puri? Yes, Darshan Prabhu?
Prabhuji, 18.
Yes, very good. Actually, he stayed for 24 years, but for first 6 years he was traveling Gaman-Agaman in Lila. Bhagavan Sai was. Yeah. And in this 18 years, he had allowed access to only two devotees who were always with him. They were Rāmānaṃda Rāy and Rāmānaṃda Rāy and Śrīla Rāmānaṃda Rāy. So Rāmānaṃda Rāy and Śrīla Rāmānaṃda were always engaged in reciting suitable verses from Srimad Bhagavatam and other books to pacify the Lord's aesthetic feeling of separation from Krishna. When Lord Chaitanya went to southern India, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya advised him to meet Rāmānaṃda Rāy, declaring that there was no devotee as advanced in understanding the conjugal love of Krishna and devotees. While touring South India, Lord Chaitanya met Rāmānaṃda Rāy, instructed him. But then Mahaprabhu concluded this discussion by saying, "My dear Rāmānaṃda, both you and I are madmen. Ami ek batula or tumi ek batula. Batula means madman. And therefore we meet intimately on one equal level." Lord Chaitanya advised Rāmānaṃda Rāy to resign from his government post and come back to Jagannath Puri to live with him. Although Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu refused to see Maharaj Prataprudra because he was a king, Rāmānaṃda Rāy, by a Vaishnava scheme, arranged a meeting between the Lord and the king. This is described in Madhya Leela, chapter 12, verses 41 to 57. Sri Rāmānaṃda Rāy was present during the water sports of the Lord after the Jatra festival. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu considered Sri Rāmānaṃda Rāy and Sri Sanatana Goswami to be equal in their renunciation. For although Sri Rāmānaṃda Rāy was a grihastha, engaged in government service, and Sri Sanatana Goswami was in the renounced order of life, complete detachment from material activities. They were both servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who kept Krishna in the center of all their activities. Sri Rāmānaṃda Rāy was one of the 3.5 personalities with whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discussed the most confidential topics of Krishna consciousness. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised Pradyumna Mishra to learn the science of Krishna from Rāmānaṃda Rāy. As Subal always insisted Krishna in his dealing with in Krishna. So Rāmānaṃda Rāy assisted Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his feeling of separation from Krishna. Rāmānaṃda Rāy was the author of Jagannath Puri. Okay, I'll stop here. And if you want to continue, you can continue. I'm not able to sit now. Completely exhausted. And next 2 months for me are going to be very, very tight. Extremely tight. Most of the time I won't be able to take class. So you have to have your own study and not waste time and continue your habit of hearing. Little I spoke about Śrīla Rāmānaṃda Rāy, but I will stop here without any further discussion. So you see whether you want everyday class, but there has to be very meaningful discussion. You will hear either from Guru Maharaj or from Srila Prabhupada. Darshan Prabhu. Yeah. Here for say half an hour and amongst yourself discuss that half an hour. That will be better. That will be ideal. And when I get the opportunity, I will definitely tune in, join in, and give classes. Okay. Hare Krishna. Śrīla Rāmānaṃda Rāy Prabhav Mahamotsav ki jai. Shri Prabhupada ki jai.